Hello and welcome back to another week in the life of a college student documenting his journey on becoming a successful entrepreneur. This week, I'll show you guys what my day-to-day activities look like and how I'm putting myself into situations to succeed. Stick around because I'm going to be showing you the business plan that I'm working on right now that's going to make me successful. But first, here's what I did this week. What's up? We're back in the car. I just want to talk a little bit about how this week went. I stayed consistent with my workouts this week. I even got in the sauna today. That was really nice. We have the weekend off because one of our games got canceled. So that was super nice, staying up with the physical health. It was pretty busy with lacrosse other than the fact that our game got canceled. We had another game. We had a game on Thursday. It is currently Friday. So we had practice every day leading up until that. We had one film session, so just a regular week with lacrosse. Busy with school, a lot of schoolwork lately. I'm trying to keep my grades up as finals come in. So yeah, I mean, I've always just been busy with school. Spent a lot of time improving Athlos this week, just because like I've had time. Like I just spend like my extra time just creating content for TikTok, or I'll just study like the mindset of Athlos and journal a lot and think a lot about it. And currently I am building a program and a textbook for it. I can show you guys a little bit about that. Got some AI prompts going, just kind of stuff like that to keep building the assets, building the worth of Athlos, because I want to make the product really, really good before I start to sell it. So this isn't me like talking about, because I know I said in the intro that I would kind of show you guys my business plan or whatever. I was going to talk about that later in this video. I mean, kind of just spending more time working on the business, if you know what I mean. But that's a pretty basic week for me. I am looking, I know I said this in the last video, but I am looking forward to summer because I'm going to have a lot more time to work on Athlos and work out and just go in the sauna and stuff, do some ice baths. It'll be really nice. So in the last video, I talked a little bit about how I was in a really bad spot in that bad relationship, and I ended up flipping my mindset to what it is now. And I kind of want to talk a little bit more about that in this video, how I did that and how maybe I can help some of you guys do that as well. I posted a TikTok about it today, but basically the idea is it revolves around purpose and motivation. So I kind of wrote it down a little bit, but it focuses on the idea of purpose and where purpose comes from. Purpose is a big way that I personally flip the switch on my mindset. So what I want you to understand is that motivation comes from purpose. And that leads to the question of, where does someone's purpose come from? And the honest truth about that is, I honestly believe that your purpose comes from God and praying to Him and talking to Him, which is personally what I did in my journey. When I was at rock bottom, I felt really bad and all I had was God. And so I prayed and I prayed and I prayed, and I'm still praying about my purpose. I'll get into that in a minute, but I prayed and I prayed and I prayed, and I asked Him about my purpose, and I asked Him different things about my life, like what I was meant to do and what I was meant to be. And over time, He kind of answered it through little signs, like other people and just like what they said to me, or He revealed it through, like when I was praying, I would just get this like sentence in my head and I would just write it down, and it would be talking about what my purpose is. Or He revealed it to me just by giving me thoughts and like gut feelings about what my purpose actually is. If you guys want to take anything away from this video, I would say the most important thing is how to listen for these different signs that God will give you. I kind of wrote down like a little bit about it, but I said I really recommend that you start praying to Him and asking to Him about your purpose. So start praying to God. Start asking Him about what your purpose is and why He put you on this earth, and like what you're meant to do according to His plan. And then I wrote that He will reveal it to you in those little signs like I did. Or I mean, He could reveal it to you in any way. He could not reveal it to you, actually. It's up to Him. But this is the way that I did it, and this is just the way that I see that it works. I mean, the biggest thing is just listening to God, because I feel like my whole life I've been faithful, I've been a Christian, and I didn't really know how to listen to God until as of late, because like I would just pray and like ask for things, and like I kind of talked about that in the other video as well, but I didn't really understand how to like actually communicate with God, because prayer is like a form of communication with God. And I was just talking at Him. I couldn't hear anything that He was saying. So if there's anything that you should go research or go learn from someone who is more experienced in faith than me, it's how to listen to God. Continuing that story, once I started to talk and pray and listen to God more about my purpose, He began to reveal it to me, and my purpose became more clear. God told me through those different signs that my purpose is to help people. Like, not only to help people, but to be successful in my life through fitness and content creation and different types of things that will lead me to have more power, to have more influence on these people, to help them. Also, when I was listening to God in this time, He kind of gave me an idea or more thoughts to become more wise. Wisdom as in understanding how the world works and what is around me, and just the bigger picture of everything. I continue to pray about my purpose, and I continue to work on my wisdom. Started listening to podcasts and everything like that, and that's kind of when I really started to see the big improvement in my mindset. And like I said before, I still pray about my purpose and what I'm made to be, because I want it to align with the current plan that God has for my life. God has a plan. He had it since day one, or before day one, before we were even created for our lives. And I want my purpose to align with what God has planned for me. So by continuing to talk to Him and listen for what He has to say, I can make sure that it aligns with what He wants me to do. But yeah, I hope this helps someone out there, one of you guys. I really hope that maybe even at least one of you can just start praying to God and asking Him about your purpose, because it really did change my life. What's up, guys? So I'm at the gym right now. It is Sunday. I gotta edit and post this YouTube video later. But I keep seeing this new form of rows. It's kind of like a deeper row where you like pull it off the ground. So I'm gonna try that and take you guys with me and show you if I like it or not. So for my initial thoughts after my first set, I think it is a pretty good variation of the row. It definitely brings you deeper, but definitely gonna have to go a little bit lighter than a regular row, just because of like, it puts a little bit more strain on your back and kind of your hamstrings, maybe I'm just doing it wrong. I still gotta like perfect the form and everything, but I think it's pretty good. I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna add a little bit more weight, but I can't add too much, otherwise my form is not gonna be good. Little update after my third set. I think that's what I'm gonna do today for these, but it definitely is a deeper stretch than a regular row. So I think I'm gonna continue to do it. I definitely need to practice the form a little bit more, but I think it has the potential to help me grow my back a lot better than a regular row just because of how deep it stretches. Lighter weight and everything, but it honestly feels better than a regular row for me too. So earlier in this video, I kind of talked about how I was gonna show you guys my business plan, or like my Athlos program and textbook and the AI prompts that I've been talking about. So I kind of want to do that quick. I want to start by saying that Athlos isn't just like this thing that I created for me to make money. It's a mindset that I created based up off of the things that I used to get out of that dark path of my life that I've been telling you guys about. And it's a way for me to fulfill my purpose that God has given me to obtain, yes, success and financial freedom through Athlos by helping people get out of this mindset that they're in. And I feel like a big thing that led me to do this and like realize this was when I was talking to God about my purpose and everything. I knew I wanted to start my own business or do something and work for myself. And I think this is a really great way for me to do that. And I found that out through talking to God, and that's something he kind of put on my heart, that I need to be helping these people that are in this situation, that their mindset is just in the gutter and they need to strengthen their relationship with God. They need to strengthen their communication with him. And I think this is a great way for people to do that. So Athlos is still in the works as a whole. I've been working on the program and the textbook and the AI prompts for a while, for like maybe 2 or 3 weeks. I want to make them really good because my main goal with this is to like I said, it's not to make money. It's to like have my people who buy this program to see results, because I honestly hate, and I've been scammed before by people who are just selling PDFs or like courses on how to get rich or like how to be successful, and I don't want that to be what this is. I want people to look at it as a way that they can invest in their mindset and their growth as a whole. Like, I want them to, my main idea for this is for people to get more value out of this than it costs, because it's not about the money. It's not about like profits. I'm literally just going to spend money on creating the programs and everything so they're perfect, and spending the money on advertising it and getting it out there for people who need it. And nothing extra, because like I said, it's not about the money. It's about the results that people in the program see. So that's one of my big goals with Athlos. So we'll start with the textbook. Right now, it's getting closer to where I really want it to be. It's almost done. I think it's a pretty good storytelling kind of aspect of how, like talking about how I got out of my dark spot in my life with these different principles, and it explains the different principles, how you can use them. There's a bunch of extra stuff in there just like tips and mindset tricks that you can use throughout your daily life. So when you purchase the book, you also get the 30-day program. And getting into the program, it's basically like, it's really simple, but it's like I made it so you can apply it to your life very easily, just because like I want people to be able to use the program and the textbook at the same time, as well as the AI prompts. I'll get into that in a minute. Basically with the program, instead of more of like a storytelling kind of thing, like the textbook is like long text that you can read. It's kind of like a little book. It's around 50 to 60 pages. So it's not like a full book, but it's not like a essay. So the program is going to be a bunch of different steps that you can take daily, week by week, for 30 days to improve your Athlos mindset and to improve the 4 pillars of Athlos. Day by day, it's a bunch of reflection prompts that you can write down in your reflection journal. I believe there's a few AI prompts in there. There's prompts for a lot of journaling and reflecting stuff, because that is a big part of Athlos and a big part that helped me get out of my situation that I was in. Stuff like that, different things to think about during the week, like basically being mindful of your life and how you're acting and how you want to act, the person you are now, the difference between the person you are now and the person you want to be, basically helping you flip that mindset. And then for those AI prompts, basically it's a list of, I'm pretty sure it's above 50 prompts that I put together that is kind of like the program, but they're prompts that you can just throw into AI whenever you're just like throughout your day, or whenever you're struggling with a specific thing, because I broke them up into different groups. I want to make it clear the prompts for the program are just like prompts for yourself, not for you to put in AI. These prompts are going to be separate. It's a separate list of prompts that you can copy from the document that you'll get and paste it into an AI that will help you journal and write about different things, think about different things. There's a bunch of prayer prompts in there, different stuff to help you grow your faith and your connection with God, different stuff to help you improve your discipline, your growth. There's different prompts to help you gear your mindset towards success, and again, kind of flipping that switch from having a mindset of stagnance to a mindset of growth. And so the great thing about these AI prompts that I really want to get across to you guys is that they're completely free. I'm going to be putting a link in all my videos on YouTube, because I don't think you can link on TikTok, but they're completely free and I want everyone to go and use them. The main idea for them is to kind of get people to realize that switching your mindset is a very powerful thing that you're going to be doing in your life if you decide to do it. I think everybody should, but once you start using these prompts, you're going to realize that like Athlos and the aspect of flipping your mindset towards growth and improvement is such a great thing for anyone to do, that you're going to be looking at other options to improve your life. So that's where the 30-day program and the textbook come in. And I really want to offer those to people who are ready to get into flipping their mindset and to really like get into deeply like reflecting and looking at themselves from, all right, I'm at this point and I want to be here. And the textbook and the 30-day program are really going to help you do that. And so what I'm really looking at right now into doing is just improving all 3 aspects, the 30-day program, the prompts, and the textbook, because I want them to be great, like I said. Honestly, I want them to be top tier. I want them to be like gold for anyone who gets their hands on them. Another thing I'm doing is just thinking about more bonuses or free things that I can be giving out to you guys for like material-wise. Like I want to make more prompts, because I realized through my journey, like I didn't start doing this until I came to college. So probably like 6 months ago, that a little bit less than 6 months ago, that AI, like I knew AI was powerful, but when I started to use it to help me do my reflections and like different journaling prompts, it completely opened my mind to just how I act and like who I want to be, because it makes you just sit and think about what you've done in the last like period of time and how you want to change that to become the person that you want to be or to get the things that you want. So yeah, AI is really powerful, so I want to invest more time into that and to providing people who watch my content with materials that they can use to improve their mindset, basically. Another thing I want to do is just polish off the textbook. I definitely want to write another one. I think that's going to take some time because I want to be able to understand Athlos even more. That's another thing I've been doing, is just like learning more about Athlos myself, because I realize that I'm obviously ahead of everyone else in the Athlos like mindset, just because I created it and I know what it is and I haven't released it to anyone yet. But I want to be able to grow with it and just continue to grow the Athlos mindset into this powerful thing that can impact many people. I'm really excited about what Athlos is becoming. I'm also excited, I've said this already in this video and the last video, but this summer I'm going to be having so much more time to work on Athlos and improving myself and improving just the whole aspect of Athlos as an entity, because I realize already, like in the little amount of time that I've worked on it, how powerful it really is. Because like honestly, when I got to college, I didn't like, this is after my first like self-improvement experience and like flipping my mindset. But when I got to college, it was kind of hard to adjust, like making new friends, new group of people. It was kind of hard to adjust my discipline to where it needed to be, and creating this Athlos mindset and reflecting on how I act and how I want to act and who I want to be in the future has really helped me on my self-improvement journey. So yeah, I'm going to be doing a lot more of these talks about kind of how I'm improving Athlos and different things I'm doing day to day. I'm going to be doing more weekly updates just because I feel like that's more of a personal way to show you guys a week in my life, other than just doing like a montage of clips like I did in this video and the last one. So next week, be on the lookout for that. I want to end this video with a Bible verse that relates to Athlos. This one's really good. I just found it. So it's Romans 12:2, and it reads, "Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is." And so I said that renewing your mind to help you understand more about what God's will is for you and your future. So when you renew your mind, what it's saying is that it gives you a different way of, this is the way I interpret it. So it's saying that it gives you a different way of looking at God's will for you. And obviously renewing your mind helps you understand things clearer and better on like how they fit in your life. So I think that like during the renewal process of your mind, you definitely get closer to God. You definitely understand more about what he's trying to tell you when you communicate with him in prayer. And I think this is just a really great verse for anyone trying to improve their relationship with God and improve their mindset overall, just to renew your mind and start understanding more about what God's trying to tell you about his will for your life. But yeah, that's going to be the end of this video. I want to thank you guys for watching. I'm having a lot of fun with this series. Obviously I am busy right now. We got finals coming up. So this next like couple weeks are going to look pretty crazy. I'm going to try my best to get a video out every week. But I'm having a lot of fun. I really like helping people improve, even if it's just a couple of you. I know my videos aren't getting a lot of views right now, but I have a positive outlook for the future. And my mindset is kind of like, the more you post, the more views I'm going to get. So I'm just trying to build this community right now. And so yeah, I want to thank you guys for watching, and I hope this video helped you out.